Hi everyone, I just wanted to go over in person the 2040 challenge. I'm just going to go over the cleanse phase right now and we'll do the max phase later. Just wanted to share some tips and tricks. Sometimes it's easier to see than for me to just type them and for you to read. So the first thing I want to talk about is water intake. So you're going to want to divide your body weight by 2, and that's how many fluid ounces of water you'll drink a day. So I usually drink about 2 smart waters. I like to physically see how much water I'm drinking. Otherwise, you can kind of check mark it down on our 24-day challenge app, which is totally free to download. You can click a little button and it keeps track of how much water you are intaking a day. So you make sure you hit that mark because you're going to be incorporating a lot of new vitamins and supplements into your body, so you're going to really want to make sure you drink enough water so that it can absorb all those properly in your body. So the next thing is you want to make sure you have a shaker bottle. It doesn't have to be an AppleCare shaker bottle. I saw some this past weekend at Bed Bath & Beyond. They're like $7. Walmart has them too. Target has them as well. It's really going to mix up your fiber and your meal replacement shakes and even your Spark really well and make it easier for you to drink. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the fiber. So if you've got in your goods yet, I would definitely start looking at them, reading the labels, looking at the serving sizes on the back of how many pills you're supposed to actually take. So in the morning, I'm just going to go through a quick day here. In your cleanse phase, day 1, first thing you're going to do is you're going to drink 1 Spark, and then you're going to take your probiotic restore. So the probiotic restore is in your herbal cleanse box, and it is the AM tablet, the little orange yellow tablet. So you take those are your probiotics. So you take that, and then so it just rips off like this, and then you take the PM at night, so save that for later. And then you're going to take your Catalyst. If you've decided to add on the Catalyst, I love the Catalyst. This is going to really help strip body fat and replace that with muscle. It's a really, really great product to incorporate in the challenge if you can. If you've only bought 1 bottle of Catalyst, then you can only take the Catalyst once a day. So I would take it in the morning or the afternoon around like 2 o'clock or right away in the morning with your Spark. And you'll be taking 3 of these at a time. So make sure you're reading the supplement facts on the back. It is 3 catalysts at one time. Then you're going to wait a little bit, and then you're going to have your fiber. So the fiber drink, I promise, is the only thing that doesn't taste very good in the challenge. Everything else tastes pretty good. So you just put the fiber into your shaker bottle, add 8 ounces of water, shake it, and drink it immediately. Do not let the fiber sit because it will thicken and it gets even worse to drink. So make sure you shake it right away and drink it really fast. Some people put ice in it. They say that makes it a little easier. I've never done that. You can even mix it in your meal replacement shake to make it a little thicker, so you can't taste it, but only if you got the unflavored. If you got the citrus, I wouldn't do that. So then you'll have a midday snack. Then you'll have lunch. So you'll notice that in breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it's telling you to have protein, a complex carb, and fruit. So I would follow that as closely as you can. Obviously, if you miss a complex carb for lunch, it's not going to be the end of the world. But what I did is I took this food suggestion in the back here to the grocery store, and I just bought what I liked out of it. And it tells you what, proteins you should eat, and vegetables, complex carbs, snacks, and then it tells you also what food to avoid. So try to follow that as closely as possible. I would definitely say try to mix your diet up, but meal prep too, because you don't want to be bored. That's why I think some people fall off of sticking to a lifestyle change and meal planning, because they're bored with what they're eating. So try to change it up, and I'll post ideas for food as well throughout the challenge. So the next thing, if you did buy 2 bottles of Catalyst, you can take your second Catalyst in the afternoon, because you'll have enough to take the Catalyst twice a day. So about 2, 3 o'clock, I would take your second Catalyst, and then have a Spark. If you're going to do 2 Sparks a day, I recommend doing 2 Sparks a day if you drink a lot of coffee or soda. If you're really reliant on it, like I'm talking like 3 to 5 a day, 3 to 5 cups of coffee or soda throughout the day, caffeinated beverages, I would definitely do 2 Sparks. But if you only got 2 boxes of Spark, that's not going to be enough, so you might want to order a 3rd box so you can have them twice a day. Otherwise, a canister Spark is really great too, because that usually lasts me a month. I do Spark once a day, just in the morning. So dinner, you're going to take your Megaplex. That's these green pills right here. They're gold, call them the gold pills. This is your fish oils. So you're going to take 2 at once. So a trick that we've learned, and I should have talked about this sooner, is to also take the Omegaplex in the morning too. In the cleanse phase, you're going to want to do that. It will really help strip that midsection body fat. So take this in the morning and at night. I know in the guide it does not say to take the Megaplex in the morning, but like I said, it's just a tip we've learned. You want to do that in the cleanse phase. It will really help cleanse your body. So you're going to be taking about 4 of these a day because it's 2 at a time. So you'll have this with dinner, and then you'll have your protein, vegetables, complex carb. We like to have lean meat, brown rice a lot, and I usually just add spinach or some type of green in there. And then right before you go to bed, you're going to have that other Herbal Cleanse PM tablet. I put a bowl of these next to, like in my bathroom, because I'm always going there before I go to bed, or right next to your nightstand, so you're not forgetting these. You're going to take those at night. And that's kind of it for the cleanse phase, a day in the cleanse phase, I guess you would say. Just follow your guide. You can also follow it on your phone. There's that app I was telling you about, so you can literally check mark stuff, like if you're working all day and you don't want to carry this guide around, you can do that on your phone. So another great feature for the app on your phone is it has the assessment in here to put in your measurements, because I cannot stress how important it is to take your before measurements and your before weight, but mainly the measurements. I don't want you to focus on the number of pounds and your weight. I want you to focus on your inches, and it's so important to write them down. There's a place in the guide too, so you can write them in there. I put mine in my phone. It tells you exactly where to measure. It has little red lines. So do that. Do not weigh yourself too much. So weigh yourself day 1, you can on day 11, and then you should on day 24 or 25. Because otherwise you're just going to be obsessing. And the reason why I'm saying do not focus on the pounds and how much you weigh is because this program is stripping your body of fat. And when it's doing that, it's trying to replace it with muscle. And muscle weighs more than fat. So a lot of times people don't lose a ton of weight because of that muscle gain. You can go online and Google before and after pictures of some people that don't lose any weight, but their pictures look so different. It's crazy. So you cannot believe that they haven't lost any weight, but that's why I really don't want you to focus on that. And taking before pictures, that's really important too, because you can really see your change. I take a picture on day 1, day 11, and day 25. Every time I do a challenge, it just really helps me see my progress, and sometimes the pictures show it more than anything. So make sure you do that. You definitely don't have to share it, so you might feel awkward taking them, but you don't have to share it with anyone, so don't worry about that. The meal replacement shakes. So the meal replacement shakes you can take, I usually only recommend people buying 1 box. 1 box is good enough. It won't last you if you take 1 every day. But what I like to do, I don't know what flavor you got. The chocolate peanut butter is really good. The vanilla is awesome because you can mix fruit in it if you want to. And then the chocolate, my husband loves the chocolate. So what you do is you have two options if you bought one box. You can take them every other day, or you can take them all the last 14 days during the max phase. I prefer to take it every other day, just because I really like to eat my meals. I'm not much of a shake person, so I just like to have it every other day. It doesn't feel like I'm taking as much, if that makes sense. But I also suggest taking them in the morning or for lunch. I also like to eat my dinner. So I don't know if I completely feel satisfied from just having this for dinner. So I would take it in the morning or afternoon, and then every other day or the last 14 days. And only mix it with water. This has a perfect protein to carb ratio. So if you mix it with milk or any of like almond milks or soy milk, it will mess with that ratio, and you're not going to get the best results from it. So really try to just stick with water. And if you notice the products, you mix them with 8 ounces of water. Everything is going to be mixed with 8 ounces of water. So you have to worry about, oh my gosh, how many ounces is it? It's always 8 ounces. And then there is the measurements for that on your shaker bottle to make it easier for you. Meal prep is important. It'll help keep you on track, or at least have a plan daily of what you're going to do for breakfast, lunch, dinner. Like I said, I really like these for breakfast or lunch, just because if you're more on the go, they're really great for breakfast. That's mainly when I take mine. A couple last things. Make sure you communicate with us. If you're feeling any sort of way, we can change things around. There's always a fix for it. And even if you're not feeling motivated, that's what we're here for. If you don't feel comfortable posting on the group page, just feel free to message Gordy or myself. We will definitely answer any questions. Don't ever feel like you're bothering us at all. I have some challengers where I feel like I'm bothering you too much, and it never bothers me. I love helping people and helping them get through this. And I think it's really important to communicate, because even I have times where I have to talk to the person who's above us in this, and I need motivation from them. So don't feel like you're bothering us or embarrassed to ask questions, because that's what we're here for, and we want to help you. So that's about it. I will post another video for the max phase, but also, like I said, if you're feeling any sort of way, just contact us. Drink enough water. Try to stay away from heavier foods, pizza. Try to not drink coffee, or definitely don't drink soda or heavy juices. But the nice thing that I actually forgot to mention is your Spark, Fiber, and meal replacement shakes all count for 8 ounces of your water intake. So you can count that. That is like 3 glasses basically for your water intake on those days. I really like that because I'm really bad at drinking my water. So you can definitely count those. And I also feel nauseous when I take vitamins. I did when I was pregnant. Even prenatal made me nauseous. So I have to eat right away when I take mine. So I know it says wait 30 minutes. You don't have to wait the 30 minutes. If you eat at 20 minutes after, that's totally fine. So it's just guidelines. You don't have to super strictly follow it like the times. But if you want the best results, definitely follow the eating and talk to us and try to get the most out of it, because it's a program that does cost quite a bit of money. So you don't want to waste your money, and you want to do the best you can in this. So that's what we're here to help you with. Let me know if you have any questions. And thanks for choosing to do a challenge with us.